Welcome to Knowledge Enlightened. The religion Islam began somewhere in the early 7th century when Prophet Muhammad received his first revelation from the archangel named Gabriel. Shortly after, during this rise of Islam, Islamic people traveled all across the world to spread the religion, as well as they are known for their trade relations. And India or Bharat being very close to such Islamic areas, trade relation with Islamic people went in good terms for Bharat, and slowly Islam came to India through trade routes. So welcome to Knowledge Enlightened, and in this video we will talk about how Islam came to India, how it spread, what it did, and how it collapsed. So Islam began in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, when Prophet Muhammad received his first revelation through Archangel Gabriel. Bharat being very close to the Islamic states, trade relations have existed between Arabia and India since the ancient times. Even in the pre-Islamic era, Arab traders used to visit Konkan, Gujarat coast and Malabar coast with their trade items as cotton, pearls, spices, carpets, etc. Slowly in the beginning of the 7th century, as movement of Islam traders or movement of Muslims were much increased in Bharat, they were settling down in these parts of India where they used to come for trades. Historians Eliot and Dawson says in their book The History of India as that the first ship bearing Muslim travelers were seen in the Indian coast as early as 630 AD. And for just an information, the first Indian mosque known as Charman Juma Mosque is thought to be built in 1629 AD by Malik Dinar. As people were increasing, so they need a place to worship. In Malabar, Mapilas may have been the first community to convert into Islam. This was the story of the trade routes to how Islamic people came to India. But slowly, the scenario changes. Chapter 2: Attacks in India. The first known Muslim attack was in 1712 AD by a Muslim invader named Muhammad bin Qasim, who was the commander of Umayyad kingdom and invaded in Sindh. Now for your information, Sindh was a part of India during that time, which is now under Pakistan. Qasim defeated Dahir, a Brahmin ruler of Sindh, and killed him in the battle. He was the first to establish Islam kingdom in India or Akhand Bharat. Sindh used to be a part of India during that time. It became a doorway for the Islam invaders to invade India slowly. I won't be going into much details on this video or it will be very lengthy. I will be focusing in the timeline how its importance started in 7th century and diminished by 18th century. So after capturing Sindh, Islamic laws were established, but people were given liberty to embrace Islam or can continue practicing the other religion as per their choice. Now from the 7th century till 10th century, there were small attacks here and there, but was not of that much of historic event till the 11th century comes. Chapter 3: Attacks from 12th century onwards. In this period, a prominent Muslim invader came to India named Muhammad Ghazni. He took a span of 27 years from 1000 AD to 1027 AD and made 17 attacks on northern part of India. His main intention was not to settle in India, rather loot India's wealth as much as possible. In 1025 AD, Ghazni attacked the famous Somnath temple, which was considered as one of the richest temple at that time and a holy ritualistic place. His attacks shook the rulers and politics of northern India and made a wide door open for further attacks of different Muslim leaders. Chapter 4: The Fight of Tarain. We all know about Prithviraj Chauhan. We have seen a movie on Prithviraj Chauhan played by Akshay Kumar. So that fight had happened in Tarain. In the same 12th century, a great battle was fought between 1191 AD to 1192 AD, known as the Battle of Tarain. The battle was between Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan, the last Hindu ruler of India. In the first battle, 1191 AD, Muhammad Ghori was badly defeated and got his life spared by Prithviraj Chauhan. But in the second battle, 1192 AD, Ghori was fully prepared and was aware of the fighting tactics of Prithviraj Chauhan, how he managed, how he took the decisions and defeated the last Hindu ruler and became the first Muslim ruler of India and established his kingdom in Delhi. He gave his ruling power to one of his ministers, Qutbuddin Aibak, the creator of Qutb Minar. He is also said to have implemented jizya tax on the non-Muslim people. For a bit more clarity, the jizya tax was a source of revenue and a pact of protection for the non-Muslims living under a Muslim ruler. The jizya tax was stipulated in the Quran as an alternative to conversion or death when Muslims conquers a new area. Chapter 5. Expansion of Muslim Sultanate. The Muslim rule kept on going strong in northern India from 1193 to 1526 AD. Different dynasties reigned during this time in Delhi, like the Ghulam dynasty, Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Lodhi dynasty, and so on, after defeating each other. From Lodhi dynasty, Ibrahim Lodhi was the last ruler of Delhi from 1517 to 1526, who was defeated by the Mughal named Babur. Chapter 6. The Mughal Empire. We all know about Mughal Empire because it is taught in our history books, so I won't be going much in details, but still it was a part of an Islamic invasion, so I'll just mention the timeline and some important events. The Mughal Empire was established in 1526 till 1707. In the first battle of Panipat, Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodhi and started the Mughal Empire. In Mughal ruling time, most important rulers were Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, and Aurangzeb. Among them, most prominent figure was Akbar. Akbar made various pacts for Hindu-Muslim bonding. He abolished jizya tax that was imposed by Qutbuddin Aibak almost 400 years back on the non-Muslim, as he tried to treat Muslims and non-Muslims same. And Shah Jahan is known for making Taj Mahal, which is again a very famous. During this time of Islamic rule, people came to know about sculpture, poetry, and huge palaces that were used to be made, which even still stands today. Chapter 7. Downfall of Islamic Empire. The downfall of Islamic Empire started in 1707 AD. During Aurangzeb's time, Mughal Empire was in its largest form, but after his death, the empire and its strength reduced down. For his strict laws and behaviors, the downfall has already started in this Islamic reign. Marathas, Sikhs, and other local powers overpowered Mughals and freed themselves from the empire's ruling to Bharat. Then slowly, the East Indian Company started coming to Bharat in the similar way as once Islamic traders came to India for trading. The last Islamic emperor was Bahadur Shah Zafar, who was dethroned by the East India Company and finally died in 1862. After that, India got ruled by British for another century. This is how Islamic reign came to India between 7th century AD till 18th century AD. Now, if you have liked this video, please do comment below, share your suggestions. Would also request you to like, share and subscribe. Stay knowledge enlightened.